Tired of your AI agents operating in silos, unable to truly connect with your existing systems or collaborate effectively on complex tasks? Anthropic just dropped a game changer for multi-agent orchestration, and it's called Claude Managed Agents. By the end of this tutorial, you'll be able to design, deploy, and scale intricate AI agent workflows using Claude's new managed agents, complete with robust webhooks and secure, self-hosted sandboxes. This isn't just about using AI, it's about building truly intelligent, integrated systems that work for you. Let's be honest, for anything beyond a simple chat, single-agent AI systems quickly hit a wall. Imagine trying to analyze a customer feedback database, cross-reference it with sales data, and then draft personalized follow-up emails all with one static prompt. It's clunky, inefficient, and often leads to hallucination because the agent lacks the structured environment and specialized tools to perform each subtask reliably. Most developers also struggle with two major hurdles: securely connecting their AI agents to external systems like CRMs, databases, or internal tools, and then orchestrating multiple agents to work together seamlessly without endless boilerplate code. This often means exposing sensitive data or building complex, fragile API wrappers. This is precisely where Claude's managed agents, coupled with webhooks and self-hosted sandboxes, completely transform the landscape. They solve these issues by providing a secure, managed environment for your agents to receive external data, process it in isolated sandboxes, and even collaborate with other specialized agents. This unlocks the potential for sophisticated, integrated AI applications that were previously far too difficult or risky to build. All right, let's get you set up. The first thing you need to do is access the Claude Managed Agents dashboard within the Anthropic Developer Console. Just head over to console.anthropic.com, log in, and you'll find Managed Agents listed clearly in the left-hand navigation pane. Once there, you'll need to enable the Managed Agents feature for your Claude API key. This is usually a simple toggle switch or a quick application process within the console itself. Follow the on-screen prompts. Anthropic makes this pretty straightforward. Now, here's a crucial gotcha, and it's where many developers trip up, especially when planning for self-hosted sandboxes later on. Ensure your environment variables are correctly configured. Specifically, for sandbox deployment, you'll need to set up variables for secure access tokens or API keys that your sandbox environment will use to communicate back to your main application or other services. This is not optional for security and functionality. Take extra care here. Double-check those values before proceeding to avoid headaches later. This is the part most people miss, and it's where the real power lies. We're going to build a simple but incredibly powerful multi-agent workflow. Step 1. Let's create our first managed agent. In the dashboard, click Create New Agent. Give it a name, say Feedback Ingester, and configure its initial persona and task. For its system prompt, type this exact prompt. You are an expert customer feedback analyzer. Your task is to receive raw customer feedback, categorize it, e.g., bug report, feature request, general inquiry, extract key entities, customer ID, product, sentiment, and then pass urgent bug reports to another agent for immediate action. Step 2. Now, let's set up an incoming webhook endpoint for this feedback ingester agent. Within your agent's configuration, you'll find a webhook section. Click Add Webhook and generate a unique URL. This URL is what you'll use to send external data. For example, imagine your CRM has a new customer survey response. Instead of manually parsing it, you can configure your CRM or an automation tool to send that raw survey data as a JSON payload to this webhook URL. Let's simulate an input. You send a JSON payload to your webhook like this. Quote, Customer ID, cust123, product, AI Assistant Pro, feedback text, the latest update completely broke the data export function. It's critical for my daily reports. Our feedback ingester agent, based on its persona, receives this, processes it, and identifies it as an urgent bug report for AI Assistant Pro. Step 3. Now here's where it gets really good: multi-agent collaboration and self-hosted sandboxes. We'll deploy a second agent, let's call it Bug Fixer, in a self-hosted sandbox to process specific data received by our feedback ingester. You are a dedicated bug triaging agent. When you receive a bug report, access the provided development environment in the sandbox, identify the relevant code section, and suggest a preliminary fix or assign to the correct engineering team. For the Bug Fixer agent, we'll attach a self-hosted sandbox. This means the agent gets its own isolated, secure environment, perhaps a Docker container running on your infrastructure, with predefined tools and code access. Inside this sandbox, you might have a Python script to interact with your issue tracker, or even access to a mini dev environment. The feedback ingester agent can then call the Bug Fixer agent, passing the extracted bug details. The Bug Fixer operates within its sandbox, perhaps running a git blame command on a specific file or querying a Jira API. A key variable to adjust here is agent permissions within the sandbox environment. This is absolutely critical for security. You must explicitly define what your sandbox environment can access and what commands it can execute. For Bug Fixer, you might grant read-only access to specific code repositories and write access only to your issue tracking system's API, preventing any unauthorized modifications or data leaks. Let's unlock some power user tricks to make your agents even more dynamic. Power user trick 1. Implement dynamic routing for incoming webhooks. Instead of having one general agent for all incoming data, you can have a router agent that analyzes the content of the incoming webhook payload and then forwards it to different specialized agents. For instance, if the payload contains event type sales lead, the router agent sends it to your sales qualifier agent. If it's event type support ticket, it goes to your support responder. This creates highly modular and efficient workflows, preventing your main agent from becoming a jack of all trades. Power user trick 2. Use version control for your agent configurations and sandbox environments. Treat your agent's system prompts, tool definitions, and sandbox setup scripts like code. Commit them to Get. This allows for easier rollbacks if an agent starts misbehaving and provides a clear history of changes. Anthropic's console often supports exporting agent configurations, which you can then store in your preferred version control system for robust management. And finally, let's talk combination with another tool. Integrate Claude Managed Agents with an automation platform like N8N or Zapier for truly event-driven agent triggers. Imagine, a new entry in a Google Sheet, trigger in N8N, triggers your Claude agent, which then processes that data and, say, sends a personalized email via SendGrid, another N8N action. This bridges the gap between your custom AI logic and the vast ecosystem of SaaS applications, creating incredibly powerful hands-off automations. Let's visualize a complete high-impact workflow. Imagine a scenario where a webhook triggered by a new customer support ticket arrives at your support triage agent. This agent analyzes the ticket's urgency and sentiment. If it's a high-priority bug, it routes the ticket to a bug analyzer agent, which operates within a self-hosted sandbox. The bug analyzer agent, within its secure environment, can then access relevant logs from your AWS S3 bucket, perform a quick code lookup in a cloned repository, and identify potential root causes. It then summarizes its findings, flags urgent issues, and creates a pre-filled ticket in Jira, all without human intervention in the initial stages. The result? Faster response times, less manual triage, and engineers getting actionable insights immediately. This translates directly into tangible time and money saved. You can automate customer support triage, significantly reduce the human effort in complex data analysis, or even dynamically generate personalized content at scale. Use cases you can try today include automated code review for specific pull request types, generating personalized learning paths for online courses based on student progress, or real-time market analysis by scraping news feeds and summarizing trends. The potential is truly immense when your AI agents are no longer isolated, but are integrated, collaborative, and secure. If you want to build truly intelligent, integrated systems with AI, Claude Managed Agents are a must-master tool. Subscribe to AI Tips for more practical AI tutorials, and next week, we'll dive deeper into building custom tools for your Claude agents to interact with proprietary databases and internal APIs. Don't miss it.